In this series on screen addiction in kids, let's understand how screens are managing children's emotions and why it matters. Welcome to Beyond Words with Indu. Have you ever handed your child a screen just to stop a meltdown? Or maybe just to have a dinner peacefully? Or during a long car drive? If yes, you're definitely not alone. Most of us have done it. But think about this. What if each time we did that, we weren't just calming our child, but actually we are teaching them to avoid emotion instead of handling them? This is how screens are slowly replacing something much more important, that is the emotional connection. Yes, screens are becoming the new pacifier in the modern parenting. Let's look some of the common situations. As I say this, just notice if any of this sounds so familiar to you. Your child starts crying, you hand over the phone. They won't eat, you give the screen to them. They're cranky, the quick fixes, giving them the phone. They're throwing a tantrum, the next moment you give the screen to the child. It sounds so familiar, right? Why do screens work so well? Because they pull our kids away from discomfort like boredom, anger, sadness, frustration, etc. Let's look at what this does over time. The emotions get suppressed. When kids are upset, they don't get to express or understand their feelings. They don't get to say, I'm sad because I lost a toy, or I'm angry because I didn't want to share. It's like putting a lid on a boiling pot. It looks calm, but the heat is still there. The feeling gets pushed down, and later they might come out as anger, anxiety, or withdrawal. Then the second one is, it has an impact on self-regulation. They don't learn to calm themselves. If every time the child cries, the screen shows up, they don't learn what to do without it. They miss out on learning how to breathe, stop, or just feel and move on. Then the third one is the low patience levels. Every tiny frustration feels too big for them. Waiting becomes hard. Being bored feels unbearable for them. And it's not because they are spoiled, it's because their brain is used to this quick fixes and not the real coping. Then the fourth one is the emotions. The moment you say emotions, the escape mode is on. When kids don't learn to sit with sadness or handle being hurt, they turn to what's familiar, that is click, scroll, watch and repeat. So what happens later? The small triggers lead to big meltdown. The constant need for the stimulation, the trouble with the friendships and sleep, difficulty handling disappointments, and most importantly, we lose the emotional connection with our kids. Because real bonding happens when we sit with our kids in their happy times as well as their hard ones. If you have missed watching our previous episodes on screen addiction, I would recommend you to go back and watch. In our next videos, we will be talking about the short-term and long-term effects of screen addiction in kids. If this video made you pause even a little, next time your child is upset, try sitting with them instead of handing over the screen. Say something simple like, "You're sad, I hear you." Just be there for them. It may not calm them immediately. It may not be that easy as I say now, but it builds something really important, that is the emotional strength and connection with your kids. Because kids need us, not the screens. Let's together raise a gadget-free, emotionally strong kids together. Stay tuned.